Hello, day 17. This time we're making the video in the morning because who knows what we'll feel like by the end of the day.
We're not even on the water yet and I'm tired.
Yesterday was 38 miles. Today is a planned 32-ish.
And it's gonna rain again today.
Yeah, I think it's the rain that's bumming me out the most. Like, I was ready to push through some more miles these next couple of days because we were supposed to have 3 days in a row of sunshine and good weather, and now it's just back to thunderstorms. Not even just rain, like thunderstorms for the next 3 days.
Yep.
The nice days will probably be our down days while we're in mini. But, oh well. But we haven't made a video in a little while, so figured we'd check in. Today's Foodie Friday. We've been craving lots of foods. Ice cream lately. General Tso's chicken. Been
Chinese food.
Craving Chinese food. The food we've been cooking is good. It's gone. This was breakfast. Eggs and maple sausage and onions and some cheese. Dinner last night was
Sweet potatoes and onions, hash, and cheddar jalapeno.
Chipotle.
Brats.
So we're eating good. It's just our muscles are tired.
My back hurts. My leg's numb right now.
So we put on the Tiger Balm last night, which is always awesome, but even this morning my muscles are just still so tight and so sore. So I'm hoping that once we get going and can loosen them up a little bit.
Yeah, it won't be so bad.
Yeah, and we stink. Yeah. Our clothes are
And
smelly.
what's growing mold?
Sleeping mat.
My sleeping mat is growing mold because the pina colada fell on it the other night. And given our lack of resources, I guess that didn't clean it up very good.
Well, I don't think we knew what got under there
No, that's true.
at all, so it just soaked it up and yay.
Now it's got mold.
We probably have mold.
Probably. As you can tell, we're not real either awake or thrilled this morning.
It's another day. I really like Minnesota. It's got beautiful scenery, but their weather is freaking ridiculous. Like, I know that, you know, the forecast is rarely, like, on point, but I have never been anywhere where I've seen the forecast as flippant as it is here. Like, we will literally check the forecast before we go to bed, and as soon as we wake up, we check it, and it's completely different. Like, how do you go from 3 days of sunshine to 3 days of thunderstorms? Like, come on, you either didn't see that coming, or it's like there's some kind of weird land feature that makes storms form here. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know how all that works.
Oh, that's a hot mess.
Yeah, you're a hot mess.
It doesn't even flip. Take my eye out.
So yeah, kind of tired of the weather.
It's annoying. It's a downer. Like, 2 days ago, we paddled in rain. Most of the trip. Like, I don't know.
Like all the trip.
The entire river.
Minus maybe like 30 minutes.
When it was just a light misting.
Yeah.
And then, so...
Yesterday it was drizzly and overcast, but then we finally got some sun for like half the day.
And then, apparently I'm allergic to sun. Since when? So I keep getting weird bumpy things on my freaking hands and my arms. So I'm going to try a different sunscreen today. Hopefully it's the combination of the sunscreen and me and the sun. I'm 35. I've lived in the sun for that many years and never had an issue. And now I'm on a freaking river instead of a lake. And my skin freaks out. Just on my arms. Not on my face, not on my neck, not on my toes or legs. Nah.
Yeah. Yay for adventures!
We are gonna get massage. Ow. my leg just spasmed. Hang on. Look at me a minute. You got coffee on your nose.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. What are we doing? We're in Minneapolis. We're staying with some friends, which will be nice, and we're doing a shit ton of laundry, probably even our sleeping bags. And I wonder if you can wash tents.
It'll be fine.
Our tent's really grubby.
It's gonna stay that way if we keep having all this rain, though.
That's true. And then we're gonna probably sleep on the floor because, I don't know, a bed will probably twack my back up more. But we're excited for that and to meet them, and they've got some dogs and a wee baby. And who's real good at cooking?
Angie.
Is supposedly really good at cooking, so we'll bring the wine.
And dessert.
And dessert, or maybe a cinnamon roll for breakfast.
Breakfast. Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how we can contribute.
We can try.
So, Angie and Allie, you're forewarned. And we're getting massages, and we're going on the tour at Federal, which will be fun. We have to go to REI and return a thermos and get me a new one.
Mm-hmm.
I feel there was something else we were going to do there.
Maybe a used bookstore.
I'm in at REI.
Oh. Maybe.
I don't know. I'll just return some shit and get new stuff. It'll be fun. Yep, used bookstore, because I'm done with my book. And I know I have the other one. It's just not calling to me yet.
That's fine.
And we're getting those hot patches for my back.
Mm-hmm. Those kinds that you just, like, has the adhesive and...
Slap that thing on me and boom. Yeah. Send me down the river.
Because when we were back home, granted, Rachel was in PT, so that helped. But she's doing all of her stretches. But we also had our heating pad, our electronic heating pad. Electric heating pad.
Electronic either way.
And so that's kind of one of the elements of healing that we don't have here. So
because things were getting a little better when I was going to physical therapy. My neck's okay, but my back's still angry. And now the more and more days that we sit, it's not even really the paddling. I think it's just the sitting.
Have you tried kneeling? Remember how that one guy did kneeling and said it helped?
Yeah.
If you could find something to put under your knees.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll try that.
Maybe just a change of position.
Mm-hmm. I'll stand up.
But, I mean, I guess our philosophy is a little bit adjusted for our trip in that our sights are still very much on New Orleans and we want to get there, but at the same time, we're not going to sacrifice health and well-being for just
getting there.
Yeah, being able to say that we got all the way there. So
our trip may be in segments.
I mean, we've got our 70 days and we'll do our 70 days and we'll see where we get, and that's where we get. And we'll still be paddling. We may not be doing these 50, 60, 70 mile days that these other jokers are out here doing.
I don't know how they do that.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, these are like retired guys and they're just out here like passing us by. I don't know. Maybe they were more acclimated to their boats. Maybe
their boats are just faster.
Maybe they're carrying less. You know, we are kind of...
I think we're doing real good.
I mean, our cooler is kind of a luxury item, I guess. But
well, we're keeping that thing.
Exactly. So
it holds my pina coladas and wine.
So we've got a little bit more weight, maybe, than what some other people are carrying.
We have a bigger boat. It's fine.
But we'll get there.
We'll get somewhere.
We'll get somewhere. But the bottom line is we're gonna do our best to enjoy our time. That's kind of the whole point, I guess, of the shift. Is the focus is on enjoying our time.
The moment. not the end result.
Yeah, not focused on just like reaching a goal just because you said originally that that's what you wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to survive.
I just want to walk when I'm done with this. See, some days we have days, well, I have a lot of these days. And it's not that I don't enjoy them. I mean, being out here, I don't like the collateral damage that I feel every morning when I wake up.
Well, we're working on that.
We are. Like, if I could bring a little portable hot tub with me, like, I don't know how that would fit in the boat or we would even run it, but that would be amazing.
That would be awesome.
Like, I would not have any qualms with getting up in the morning and be like, oh, there you go, sit in the hot tub. Let me warm everything up before we go paddle these godforsaken miles.
Yeah, our conversations while we're paddling definitely have been about, you know, what our life will look like when we get back and what our future house will look like, and it definitely involves a hot tub.
Because I was going to say we're old. I'm old.
No, we feel old.
Yeah, our bodies feel old. And it's not even this trip. The trip has reminded me that my body's old. Mm-hmm. My mind is not. Well,
no. As your mom would say, our minds are like, what, 5-year-olds is what she settled on?
Yeah.
Kept calling us a bunch of 5-year-olds.
It may be a little old this morning, but it'll loosen up. My mind, not my body. My body's going to scream the entire 35 miles or whatever.
32, baby. Only
32?
Yeah. Well, that's what we've got for you. That's our update.
And now we gotta go do dishes and paddle.
Yep. Small Town Saturdays tomorrow, and then Q&A Sunday. I've seen a few questions come in, but
we need some more.
I know you have questions. Everybody's got questions, because the minute I call any one of you guys, you ask me like 5 or 6 questions. So send us your questions. Bye. It is still day 17, and this is part 2 of our video, and I'm so glad it turned out this way, because now you guys get to see what it's like when we say that things have a way of changing drastically, even by the hour on this trip. It's just kind of the nature of the river. So, would you like to fill them in on everything that's happened since this morning? Since our first video?
Well, first I'd like to say we're not in the hospital. I just realized it kind of looks like it. I just noticed that.
Not in a hospital.
No, we're actually in a hotel because we paddled for a few hours this morning. And
1 hour. Paddled for 1 hour.
Oh, I meant a few miles.
Yeah.
And then we got to Crow Wing State Park to get ice, and I was like, nope, my back is not going to do this today.
And by nope, she means tears streaming down her face that she was trying to hide. And she's like, I don't think I can handle this. And I'm like, oh, what's wrong? And she's like, the back pain, and I can't see because of the tears in my eyes. And I'm like, oh, okay, gotcha.
Well, no, the tears were making my glasses
fog up.
Oh, that's right.
They're making your glasses fog.
And then I couldn't see out my sunglasses.
No.
So we made arrangements and got a ride back to my truck, which was staged in Clearwater.
Mm-hmm. Which is like just over an hour drive from where we were.
Crow Wing. And then we drove back, picked up the boat, in between storms, mind you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, mention that part, too. Did we mention that this morning? How last night we looked at the weather and it looked beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And then this morning we woke up and it was just 3 days of thunderstorms.
Yeah. So we picked up a heating pad and some icy hot patches. See, it's on. It's a very bright color. It's pretty cool. And you can also make it into cold things too. Cold pack. So tonight we're in Little Falls, which we drove through downtown to pick up our Chinese food, which was for dinner. Yeah. And it's a cute little riverfront town. So tomorrow I'm going to get my hair cut because you can't really tell, but my hair is ridiculously long. And I showered just recently, so this part's really soft. minus the ends, which were in a huge nest of
A
gnarly
rat
hair.
tail.
Yeah. And then we're going to go play tourist, and we're gonna kind of like walk/drive the part of the river that we won't see. Because we're gonna put in on the other side of Minnie on either Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday morning. So we have a good couple days of R&R, and hopefully that should take care of it. And I'll be a little bit more proactive about taking care of my back.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though the VA says I don't need physical therapy anymore, they're wrong.
Yeah.
How can you do 8 rounds of physical therapy and be fixed? No, that's not how this stuff works.
Yeah. And we may try and do like a small little lake paddle or something in these couple of days. Nothing major, maybe just like an hour or 2 on a lake somewhere just to keep up our muscles because 5 days off, that's a lot. Feels like a lot.
We don't want to have to start over with the sore muscles.
We just started getting really strong. We took our physique pictures. We've been taking them about every, 7 to 10 days or so since we started the trip. So those are coming along nicely, and I would hate to see us turn back to mush.
Yeah. You don't need a 21-day shred or 21-day fix. Just go paddle the freaking river.
Yeah, it's way more fun and way more effective than P90X. I did P90X for a summer, and I'm doing this for a summer, and I'd much rather do this.
So that's where we're at. And then the next night we'll be in St. Cloud. We're just kind of making our way down the river. And then, like I think we talked about... What are those children doing?
They're at the ice maker.
Oh, okay. I guess they're allowed to do that. And then Sunday night we'll be at a friend's place in Minnie for a couple days.
Yep.
So that's the plan. We did laundry today.
Washed
Whoa!
everything.
And they still kind of stank. And the soap, we had put laundry soap in a Gatorade bottle.
Because the laundry soap container was leaking.
So we put it in the Gatorade bottle thinking, that won't leak. And it did. All over my sleeping mat. So my sleeping mat, which had already gotten pina colada on it.
And mold.
And started to
It's
mold.
probably a good thing. It probably washed off the pina colada and mold.
So I put it in the shower just now, and it's drying in the bathroom. Poor cleaning ladies are going to have a mess between the spiders and the dead ticks and the mud and the dirt. And...
Yeah, so as I was folding our laundry from the dryer, a spider crawls out across the bedspread from our laundry.
Well, it might have been from your bag.
I hope it didn't survive the washer and the dryer in order to do that. But yes, it was probably in the inside. Is that like a toaster?
Or popcorn? Burn?
Oh my god, are we gonna have the fire alarm go off again?
That happened in Bemidji. We had just gone lights out. And Elizabeth was out. Like, she can do that. She was out cold. And I think I was still playing on my phone, and Mom was just on the verge of falling asleep, and the fire alarm goes off. And of course I'm like... And we're back, because apparently my phone is full yet again.
Part 3.
Part 3. So we're waiting for the fire alarm to go off. Now. Oh yeah, Bemidji.
Burn toast, maybe. Can you hold this phone steadier than I can? On your knee?
Probably. There we go.
Okay.
Elizabeth wakes up from the fire alarm. What'd you say? Like, okay, we gotta go right now. Get your stuff. We gotta go. I'm like, are you even awake? We gotta go. Like, you're not awake.
I was awake.
She's like out the door. I'm like, but there's no fire. Mom's like, So we went outside. They have the worst protocol. Like, I don't know, most hotels have an automatic fire alarm so that,
Authorities are called.
the fire department actually has to show up to clear the fire alarm. Oh no, not in Bemidji.
Doot, 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 doot. Reset.
Right? I'm like,
You're all clear to come back inside.
oh, it's just something in the locker room. Wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Or the employee lounge, that's what it was. I'm like,
Someone burned popcorn.
That's what somebody's doing now. That smells kind of like steak.
Reminds me of toast.
Anyway, we may or may not have a fire alarm tonight. What else?
We took a dip in the hot tub today.
That was real nice for my back.
We pick hotels with hot tubs, especially when we're trying to
When I'm
work on our
broken.
rest and relaxation. And let's see, we might find a used bookstore.
Oh, yeah,
and we're
we
gonna
gotta do
get
that.
haircuts. And if there's not cinnamon rolls at breakfast, we might have to hunt down some cinnamon rolls because that's been a routine craving. We got the Chinese food craving under control for a while.
Yeah, I'm set on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty good on that. Ma'am, that's not appropriate.
I can't see.
Yeah, and just see the parts of the river that we can see from the land. The little sneak preview tonight when we went to pick up Chinese food was quite beautiful. So
It's quite pretty.
unless it rains all day long, in which case we'll be in our rain gear. Yay!
Which wouldn't surprise me if it rained all day.
I mean, I guess I would feel a little bit more justified in this, 5-day hiatus if it like poured buckets.
Yeah.
Because then we would know that if we were on the river, we'd be stuck in the same place. But
True dat.
I don't know.
All right, so join us tomorrow for Small Town Saturday. We actually decided we're just going to talk about a little bit about each of the cute little towns we've been through.
If they qualify.
Well, Atkins does.
I
Or
know,
did.
but we don't know yet about Little Falls or
I
St. Cloud.
think Little Cloud will.
You just combined the two.
What did I say?
Little Cloud. You need to go to bed.
It's
She
bedtime.
needs to go to bed.
So join us tomorrow, and then of course Q&A Sunday.
Got some good questions.
We'll probably be on location.
Ooh.
I know.
Ooh.
Sounds fancy.
Scenery.
Ooh, so pretty.
Look at this fluffy white pillow.
That's not a hospital pillow. Okay. Have a good night, everyone. We will see you tomorrow. It's time to go to sleep now.
May the fire alarms not wake you. Good night.